Wagwan brethren.
Evening.
Howdy.
December.
The first advent calendar chocolate today.
Yeah, my daughter.
The radio station started playing a lot of Christmas songs as well.
Let me show you. Linked. Oh yes. It's actually my son's, but I've not got him today, so I've ate the first one. Ha ha.
You bitch.
The show that's on when I drive home from work, they were literally trying to advocate today that there should be a Michael Bublé ban for the sake of humanity an entire December.
I like Michael Bublé. I think he's a nice guy.
The female host on that show doesn't, like, literally.
Right. So I've had an annoying week.
And it's only Tuesday.
Gets up Monday.
Was it?
Yesterday. Gets up. Thanks for the sub, Ali. Appreciate that, buddy.
Did you just sniff your fingers?
That's annoying me that's not centered. Gets up. Takes kids to school. Comes home. Gets on with work. I'm in the middle of a meeting. Gets a text message off Lindsay. Well, no, I got phone calls that didn't work and broke down, and basically school urgent. Come and collect your child from school. There's been a case of COVID in the class. We're shutting it down for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So not only have I got a business to run, but I've also got to teach. I've got to be a chef. I've got to be a playmate. I used that earlier, didn't I? And Martin made comment. It takes me right back.
But that's just me.
Takes me right back to the first lockdown. How freaking annoying.
It is. I've just had it with my lad. He was sent home with about 8 hours notice for the next day. Yeah, it's not good, mate.
We got an hour's notice. Come and pick him up now. Not even that. Come fetch your child.
What do they expect you to do, though? Like, you know, if you have a job you can't walk out of, it's like...
Do you know what I mean? I was saying it's lucky that we're in a situation that we're in, because obviously Lindsay works, so she's not at home. Now, if I'd have been at head office, I'd have been in Burton-on-Trent.
Yeah.
I'm hours away. What are they going to do? And they're like, it made me laugh that, you know, this morning, honest to God, 5-6 emails. This is what you need to teach them this week. These are the resources. Hang on a minute. Excuse me.
Yeah. Do they have like a team thing? Because my lad had a team and they uploaded lessons that you had to do, and you had to do dial-ins 3 times a day. It was like GCSE stuff. He's only 4. It was like a proper timetable.
You see, Darcy's 5. Speak of the devil. Darcy's 5, and luckily they go to a small village school, so there's 12 in their class. And the school's pretty good, isn't it? You like school?
There's 13 of them now.
Oh, it's a 13. Sorry, I stand corrected. There's 13 of them now in the class.
Get it right.
Kaya's back.
Kaya's back, is she?
I'm 5, Dad.
5 going on 16. But yeah, what happens to those that can't just walk out of work? Or, luckily, I work from home. Lindsay couldn't have. Anyway, I'm not here to moan.
Is that the rant?
That's my burning topic of the week.
Yeah. We've got nothing else to talk about now.
Oh, I have.
Oh, we have.
I've also is right. We'll throw this in now. Let's avoid handshakes for now. Is there anything that you ever wished that you learnt how to do, or a skill you wish you'd learnt that you never did?
Not something I think I can say on a broadcast on Twitch.
We know you've done that, Martin.
Lloyd says make coils. Wick.
Quick, yeah.
We all know that Lloyd's not the best at wicking. In fact, doesn't he post stuff out to be wicked?
Probably posting to Alex to get wicked, I reckon.
To be fair, he built the RBA on the Subtank Mini.
How well? Appalling.
Lloyd, how well did you build it?
I'm guessing not so well.
It
It
vapes.
vapes. Oh,
Okay, so
glowing review there.
Gareth, play guitar, play piano, a lot of
I don't know.
instruments.
Go into
Dunno.
space.
Go
I
into
wish I'd learned to go into space.
And that's not a skill you can learn.
It is. Astronaut
It
school.
is. Yeah.
So-
Should go to astronaut school.
You have to go to the Air Force, US Air Force, be really good there, and then you get promoted to astronaut school.
That's the path, but
Or just have like some weird specialist subject like botany or I don't know,
yeah, that could be used in space.
geology. And then they fast track you.
Or mechanic, maybe, Alex. You might have a chance there.
It's not like that US Navy, the Navy advert. It's like, if you can fix a skateboard, you can fix a Type 2 destroyer.
the reason
Yeah.
the reason I asked, there was something, and I've said this for a long time, something that I've always wanted to learn, and this is before vaping, and then as I got into vaping, I thought that would be a handy little skill, handy little thing to have. And a good friend of mine who I actually know through vaping, who's local, who's only 15 minutes down the road, he's a photographer, and he posted a photograph of some what was it, like a shoulder bag. And anything he posts I always like, because I like to support mates, and I didn't think much else of it. Anyway, Lindsay said earlier, is that him? I was like, what do you mean? No, it's just a photo. He's like, look at the name of the business. And it was LW Leatherworks. Check him out on Instagram. Give him a massive thumbs up. LW Leatherworks. And I'm looking at his stuff, and he's actually learnt leathercraft, and it's something I've always wanted to do. And his work is fucking phenomenal. And there's only one bit there that's vape related, so it's not like he's done it for vaping. But I just messaged him and said I'm so jealous. It was something I wish I'd have learnt years ago.
Why don't you get involved? See if you can be his apprentice.
He works. I think he's a cabinet fitter, something something to do with building cabinets for shops and stuff like that. But no, I was so impressed with his work, and it just made me feel a little bit sad that I never
There is a
learned.
really good Canadian dude who does some awesome tutorials on YouTube. I can't remember his name, but his stuff's really good. Teach you how to do each thing.
Did he do billet box cases and stuff?
No, like purses and bags and
I'd love to
wallets
be able to.
and
Wouldn't you love to be able to do that?
yeah.
Oh, did he's had his mute?
Learn how to get to a post office. Yeah, that's something I should learn to do.
It's a skill. It's a life skill.
Yeah. So if anyone watching that's a leather expert, a leather crafter, hit me up. Hit me up.
Willing and eager.
I really am. I
No,
really
it's
am.
more like hitting you.
I
Sorry,
really
one
am.
sec.
There we go. Martin, what are you vaping on?
Well, I think at first we should just start with just saying hello to the viewers over on YouTube. I can see Andrew and Rob have commented at least. So, good evening, and good evening to Diddy. Diddy's already muted. That's good. Good job, Perky.
Thank you.
To
I'm on it.
Of course, who was here with the first comment. To David, Mr. Payne, Mr. Matt Waits, Ali, of course. Guten Tag, guten Abend, Mr. Ben Vapes. Good evening to Fee, to Gareth. Guten Abend to Ilse, Matt Emery, and those are what I can see that are here. And Phil, evening Phil. I am vaping tonight, going back to the OG Caliburn. This works. With some very boring just use Nixels.
Did you ever get the Caliburn G? Do you talk about that?
Yes.
Did I dream that? Did that happen?
I don't know if it was a dream or a nightmare, but I did talk about it on the show. Otherwise, I am vaping on my Seduce with my Imperia. Still going strong. Still the very first coil I have put in the Imperia that's still going there. So, Ilse, thank you. It just works. Future Juice from the Bay. I didn't get anything on the Black Friday, Black Week sale because I don't know. I'm stupid.
You did.
I've got an envelope downstairs with your name on it.
Yeah, I just bought 2 bottles of Jago on Thursday, I think.
Oh yeah, you bought it on the wrong day, so you didn't get the discount just because you wanted to hear Lloyd do a song.
That's how
I only ordered because of the song. It was well worth it. You see someone actually just buying a cab just to get a song, you know. So
You could buy more mango. That's been reduced to £10.
doesn't matter. I consider just putting in an order for what was it? That was £1. The
Haku
battery wrap.
Battery wrap.
But I was like, nah.
Isn't it sad that I know that?
That much of a kid. Lastly,
Nine
postage.
shipping.
Postage of Domo.
Voyeur, Winter Dragon with a Narca on. And in that, I've still got the delicious, lovely Wick Liquor Miyako Apricot, which is just fucking awesome.
That looks fake to me. It ain't got the right label on.
It's not.
Yeah, there's no clones of the new one.
These weren't cloned apparently.
I can actually tell you something now about the Wick Liquor bottles. Because I got the okay today. They've spent 18 months developing anti-clonable labels.
Yeah.
You can't reproduce them.
What, just because of all the holograms and stuff on it?
I have no idea, but we've ordered some, so we'll see.
That's going to be the feature of next week's show. Let's see if Mark can duplicate the Whitmaker label.
Let's see if we can clone it.
Yeah, that's me. Perky, what are you vaping on?
Well, I'm back on Old Faithful. Danny 21700, Ha DLC, and the vanilla ice cream again. Keep going back to it. For me, it's the best one out of the range. But yeah, I've tried all of them now, so hopefully I'll be able to review them at some point this week. But that's pretty much all I'm vaping. I'm boring this week. Not had time to sort of wick anything else. So just that. I have got a story to tell, but I'll save that for the lows section. But that's pretty much it. So, Mark, where are you, Mark?
I have literally been on 2 for the past week.
Sorry, the dog wanted it in and then it wanted out.
Literally, billet box and siding that with the Nibiru. Now, I don't know if I said it on the show last week or it was a chat that we had at the weekend, that I was feeling really cranky. I mean, crankier than normal. Proper cranky. And I've been on the billet box all week. And it felt like the feeling you get when you need a fag. And I mean, Joe, that feeling that turns you inside out. That proper heroin addict feeling. Yeah. And I said to Lindsay, I don't think I'm getting enough nicotine. And I got the billet box down at 12 watts, and obviously because of the stupid bridge, it doesn't see it as a 1 ohm coil, it sees it as a 1.5. So obviously I was getting jack shit out of it. Went on to the Nibiru, and after feeling, and I've not had this for years, Nick sick for a little while, realised that I just wasn't getting my method. So yeah, literally I am on the last of my Pink with Envy.
You're saying that the board in your billet box is so faulty that it reads that much wrong?
I've seen it on a lot of billet boxes that they
Yeah.
read high.
The thing with
They
the
tend to read
bridges,
high.
you can get quite a lot of resistance in a bridge because there's not that much metal. Like the Zeta is bad for it. Great vape, but you have to build lower. You have to build lower.
Yeah, the vape snail's like that. For me anyway. It's a 1 ohm coil, and it's reading, what's that, 1.4 if it focuses? 1.45. But I've turned it up to 14 watts. So. Yes. Alex.
Well, I was vaping on this until the first hit I had on the show because it dry hitted really badly. Heart on the Noisy Cricket in parallel mode, obviously. I also at the weekend felt I wasn't getting enough nick, so I actually got some abstract by Visionary of that's at 6 milligram. I never direct to lung 6 milligram, but enjoying that. And I've got a Delro dicodes with a Zeta inside. And that I've got the Amerta Bisha Nectarine Strawberry and Guava, which is phenomenal. And lastly, got a little pod system with some Steam Island Ice Victorian,
Oh,
which
nice.
is awesome.
Nice.
Not that good on the coils, but awesome.
Wait a minute, are you sitting here promoting Steam Island?
Just this juice.
Okay.
Don't buy anything else. Come on, just this juice.
I like the lemonade.
Rob's a really good guy, actually.
The lemonade's
You're
really good.
gonna stock at the bay.
Huh? What was that, man?
You're gonna stock it at the bay.
No.
No. Okay.
And the pod system I think we're going to talk about in the future.
Maybe. Probably. Has everyone been? Was the last one?
And you were the last one.
Okay, I got distracted by the dog. Yes, that's all I'm vaping on. Oh, and I'm drinking Mouthy lemon gin because Lloyd asked earlier.
My in-laws have been hassling me for months about what I want for Christmas. What I want for Christmas. What do you want for Christmas? And I don't particularly want anything. Anyway, he messaged me the other day. Did he text me? He says, Sandy Leaf Farm Ultimate Gin Maker's Kit. Make 10 big bottles of your own. I was like, yeah, that'll do me. Ta very much. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Looks though
Just don't kill yourself.
Huh?
Just don't kill yourself.
It looks as though it's a botanicals kit. Looking at it,
Oh, so you just infuse it rather than
yeah,
distill
you're
it.
just infusing vodka by the looks of it. But hey, oh yeah, no, I'm not distilling as much as I'd like to. That's another thing I always wish I'd have bought. I've always fancied doing it. Always fancied distilling my own.
Do it.
I just wish I'd bought like, I don't know, 10 Apple stocks in 99 or something.
Did I talk about it live on the show about my mate that recommended some stock, some shares, or was it in a hangout? He told me something that was he follows stocks and shares, and he was like, "Mark, you've got to do this. They're going into nuclear power, and you need to buy buy these shares, and at the time they were pence, and they've gone up to like £2 something a share, and I completely ignored him, and gutted. But hey ho, I could win 156 million tonight. That's the big one tonight, isn't it?
For every Amazon story that you should have bought Amazon stock back in the day, you know, there's 100,000 of examples where you would have lost the money. So it's not an argument that's
It's educated guessing.
Yeah.
You just got to win more than you lose.
Sorry, my eyes just focused on Diddy. Nerling burns your hands, by the way. Good. It's your own fault for owning some.
What is he sucking up to?
Nothing. He's saying that Nerling hurts your hands.
Right. I'm going to show you my low of the week, which happened the other day. So I got this very nice looking with blinking lights foosh pot, which had somewhat of satisfying pots in there. But the other day when I took out the pot, like down there was like liquid down in here, and rather much for how much you could get out of a pot. So it was a brand new pot, so I just threw it out, and now this is what has happened. If you can see, can you see there's like
Oh, it's a lava lamp.
no, you see here, there's like a difference.
Yes.
That's because liquid has gone down into that tube or condensation. So now it can just get in the fucking bin.
Get in the bin. I'm glad. I knew you'd come round.
I saw it coming.
No, but literally, I bought it because it was
Blue.
and
Because it had a light.
and the pots were somewhat okay for nicotine delivery, not for flavor. So yeah, that's me. But my high of the week is that I finally, and this may not be new, I may be a week late or whatever, I found out that they're finally stocking the 1.0 ohm Caliburn G coils, which they didn't at fucking first, and they didn't include one in the package. It was two 0.8 ohms.
You tried them, yeah?
No.
Can you put the cocoa pods on there? On the
Cocoa
G.
Pots?
Not cocoa puffs, cocoa pods.
Which Cocoa Pots?
They make,
1.4 cocoa Caliburn.
they make the milk chocolatey.
No, that's gonna be too much.
Too much? Too much what?
I want the 1 ohm coils that they have made for the.
What I'm trying to say is it a different pod system
No.
at the pod? They're cross-compatible pods?
Yeah, it's totally the same as Cocoa and Caliburn. You can switch the pods.
Oh, okay,
So
that's
it's,
fine.
it's actually coils, you know, because it's not closed pods or like. So yeah, this part can go in a Caliburn Cocoa G.
Yeah.
Or G Cocoa. Yeah, Ben. The Cocoa Prime has it, but it has when they released the Caliburn G, there was also information that they had 1 ohm coils. They just didn't release them. So, but they work regardless. Diddy saying, "I'm lucky it didn't catch fire." What? This one?
No, we wish it
Did it
had.
catch fire?
We wish it had have caught fire. I think is what he was saying.
You're lucky it didn't catch fire.
Oh,
Evening, Dennis.
good evening, Dennis.
Evening, Dennis.
Hello.
So, yeah. Those are my 2 high and lows for the week.
So I've got 2. No,
2 lows or 2 highs?
let's go to Perky. I'm looking forward to this.
This could this could take a while. So we know that, well, you may remember that last week my high was the truss, and I was like, in truss we trust and all that bullshit. Do not trust the truss, because it nearly made me smash the Evo up. So basically what happened is I was using it fine in the stash, put it in the Evo, couple of days, vaping absolutely fine. Re-wicked it, put it back in the Evo, no connection on the Evo. I'm thinking, what the fuck? I thought, this piece of shit mod is, you know, it's just getting no connection because it's not on the little positive connection at the bottom. I thought there must be something wrong with that. So I started prizing it up, managed to sort of half take it apart, thinking I was fixing it. And I got to a point where I was just like, hang on, could it actually be the truss not making a connection? But that's not possible because I've got the one with the new positive insulator that they released, and even checked the pictures, and I did definitely have it. So I thought, I know, I'll try it in the stash and see if it does the same thing. So I did, and of course, it did exactly the same thing. So
Hang
it
on
was
a
the
minute.
truss.
Have you got 2 mods currently?
Yes. The stash isn't mine. I borrowed that. But I've also got the Uber. Yeah. So at this point, this went on. This sort of whole thing went on for about an hour and a half. At this point, I got that fucking annoyed with the truss, and I don't normally get annoyed, but when I do, I get fucking annoyed. I basically just got the truss and chucked it in the fucking bin. Literally, I was that pissed off, and it's gone in the dustbin now. Honestly, literally get in the bin. Fucking, I was livid because I checked the Evo afterwards and it still works absolutely fine. So it wasn't the Evo, but I was close to like fucking probably binning the Evo at one point, which Alex would probably be happy about. But yeah, the truss is a fucking piece of shit. So just don't.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, just don't. It's a great, but the thing is that made me so pissed off.
No, just leave it at
I have to say this. I love the vape from it because of the side airflow. For RDL, I thought it was perfect. Really good airflow, really good flavour. But if the fucker won't connect, what's the point?
So what was the problem?
No.
Did you work it out?
I think it was just, I don't know, because there was no reason for it to start doing it that I could see, because I hadn't rebuilt it. I'd literally just pulled the wick out, put a new one in. I didn't even like screw it on to a mod or anything with the adapter, you know. So I just don't know why. It must just be there must be something inside, but I couldn't see what it was.
And he had the new 510 insulator.
Yeah, I did have the
was
new
the new
insulator.
one.
Yeah, and it still did it. So, yeah, I got very angry and fucking literally get in the bin time, which I've never done before.
You sound like me.
Yeah, I had such a fucking paddy, honestly. If I could have videoed it, I was like a stroppy fucking 12-year-old. I was so annoyed. But yeah, so don't get the truss. Get something else that's better. But not a Zeta because I don't like them. Get something like a bridged 1.2. I think it's a 1.2, isn't it? That's pretty good. The Panda.
One of those really easy to get bridges that you can buy everywhere.
Yeah, one of them. If you can get one.
It's very easy to get, you know. You just gotta know people, Alex.
Yeah, I know people who've got like 4 or 5 of them. You know, like because they do limited edition engraved ones. Have you seen them? Where it's got that really deep engraving on it.
Yeah, those are the ones that RJ Mod engraves on.
Yeah, they're like about. Well, I've seen them go for about $700-800 flipping. So
Fuck
there
that.
we go.
Well, RJ has from Wicked has just announced today that he has actually the prototype for his new RDA, but he's also going to do another concept bridge.
Yeah, I saw that actually. Saying I saw that.
The bridge 1.211.
I have no clue.
Apparently, it's sort of like a vape snail. That sort of. It's not like that, but it's that sort of.
I know the one. It's the one with the new firmware on it.
What?
It's the one with the new firmware on. Can't you plug it in and download new firmware to it?
Yeah.
Alex looks so confused.
It's the one with the new eScribe theme on it. Yeah.
Something to do with Dino on the screen.
Oh, okay. Right.
Anyway, so I've got 2 tonight, and I'm not high or low in either of them. Now, apparently, I've been told we have discussed this prior, one of them, so I'll leave that till last. Now, I'm a little bit gutted that Chandler's not on here. Not that I'd expect anything less, but my first one is the Type 2 from Mr. Green. Now,
Ooh.
We also Chandler had that also 2 weeks ago.
no, it was on his Insta, wasn't it? It wasn't a
Yeah.
high nor low.
True.
I
They
do
used to
what?
pick with a drip tip.
Yeah, that's it. Have you got him one? Did you order him one?
He's ordered one, yes.
But not through you.
Yeah, he just ain't paid for it yet.
Oh, okay. Would anyone else consider that knurling?
Nope.
What did we call it earlier?
Girling.
It's half a nail.
Half a knurl.
Yeah. I'd say that.
Semi-nail.
Semi-nail.
I don't know. I can't decide if I like it or not. It's really.
I mean, the fact that they've like gone through with it and also done it on the chamber on the inside, that actually
It shows
I
commitment.
can respect that at some parts. Also because it's not knurling entirely.
I think Grim's build video was.
Go on.
Sorry. Oh, I was saying his build video, I don't think showed it in the best light, but it's got me curious enough to buy one from myself.
For me,
Does it offend you, Mark, as much as knurling? How does it make you feel?
a little
The same?
a little bit itchy. I've got to be honest.
What's worse though, the
A
nail
little
or the
bit
drip
on
tip?
edge.
It's like there's a little beaver inside of me just trying to claw its way out.
Go like that. It's fucking knurling, Mark. It is. Honest, it is. Yeah, it's. How much is that? How much is it? It must be cheap.
$69.99.
Oh,
Hashtag not cheap.
But you do get
Yeah.
a Vapor Giant drip tip with it.
could nearly get a half of that.
Or you could get a Chokamak from Freak.
Hang on, and I'm sure the margins are better on Amhara as well.
No comment.
Yeah.
And what again? Not to be rude, but what's with the seminal fluid on the lens? Are they trying to say that it's that good? It's going to make you dribble stuff on you? I don't know. I don't like it.
Seems like it.
I don't like it. I don't. I'm sure. Alex, let me. Has Lloyd got one?
He's got all of them.
What?
He has
Oh
all.
no! I mean, does he own one? Did he have one before you launched?
Does he have one for use? No.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he did. It must
He
have
was
been
gonna, and then he's not gonna. So I'm gonna.
one of you's got a.
No, just pure curiosity.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Matt says it's almost as overpriced as the Evolve pod.
Oh, pipe down, princess.
Alex, if you're getting one, you're lucky that Lloyd is doing the shipping and not the other way around.
I send stuff to Lloyd pretty quick, unless it's at RDAs I'm borrowing.
I remember, didn't you? You offered to. Oh no, you did. You offered to lend me an RDA to try, didn't you?
I offered to give you an. It's still in a. It's all still packed up with a shipping label that's about a month out of date.
No. But you offered to lend me one, and I said to you, "Don't," because I'm terrible at posting back. How little I knew at the time.
Yeah. Alex is even worse at posting out.
Well, apparently they're doing this new thing where you pay 70 pence and they come grab it off you.
Who? Royal Mail. Oh, I
Royal
saw.
Mail.
Yeah.
70 pence. That's effing cheap. Wow.
Well, they come to you anyway to deliver stuff. So really, it's a bit of a rip-off for them then taking stuff with them and charging you for it.
Only 20p up north.
All right, tier 3.
Facts.
But no, I'm not a fan. I'll be curious as to know what the vape's like. With
Well,
or,
that's
with or
why,
without the
because his
tailpipe.
build video just made it look just like 5 years out of date and rubbish. But it might just be dick riding, but the reports I've seen from actual vapors vaping it, they all seem to think it is a very good vape.
And Ben, you have if that's true, that's just horrible that you can't access.
Oh, we know Ben loves it. Ben absolutely loves it.
No, but
That is an innovation, not being able to access the deck. But,
well,
yeah.
retro is always in. So going back to old school, that's
Thing is, a lot of people are used to it with billet boxes, aren't they? In borrow tanks, so it's it's all the rage.
Right,
well,
my
there's
next
something
one.
called the sale where you can actually do it. So
My next one. Do you know? At Christmas, you spend hours preparing dinner. You sit down with people you don't really like, and you pass pleasantries. You eat, you drink, you be merry, and just before you eat, you pull a cracker.
We can do it after.
And inside the cracker comes out this piece of, you know where I'm going with this. You pull out this piece of what can only be described as tat that,
Oh,
that typically doesn't last till the end of dinner, and gets hoovered up the following morning.
That's because you don't buy your crackers from M&S.
Right, cue
no, I think those ones would have to be from Harrods. I think.
cue the dot mission RBA with the coloured chimney. Oh no! I said that wrong. I said the RBA with a coloured chimney. Sorry, let me rephrase that. The coloured chimney to put on the RBA that you already own for the dot mission. Correct?
Yeah. Well, look, mission stuff is expensive.
I know. And I'm a big fan of mission stuff. I really am. But
I mean,
But
well, what I think is a bit a shame here if we compare to that at Mizzou are doing two new colors. That's the most of it is that color. This you're only getting the chimney, so it's still gonna be kind of not the entire thing changing color.
yeah, I mean, really, yeah, they should have released them as a full Atty in the different colours.
I agree.
but-
If that was the case, I don't think we'd be having this conversation now.
Why not?
But it worries me that what's the finish on it?
Anodized.
Anodized aluminium.
That already speaks for me a significant amount of money. And again, every time we're speaking about accessories for the dot, it's just the fact of going back to how much is the main item to start off with, and fair play, it's a great device, and the fact that it can be customized, made for me, or it makes it even more popular.
You see, I've never owned. I was always put off by the .aio, by people saying to me they're not going to be not going to be tight enough for you. They're not going to be. It's not for you. You won't like it.
I've had two dots, and I had the.
If you get the mouth to lung pins, it's fine. Sorry.
Yeah, I had the Bilux RBA, which is mouth to lung RBA for it, and that can go tight. It can. That's pretty good. But the problem is you've got to build within the confines of the power settings, to get the power that you want. So, but it's good. It's a small device. It's.
I'll give one a try. They come up
Yeah.
every now and again.
I mean, you can pick them up pretty cheap, especially second hand.
Okay,
I think there might be a dot in Hatters, isn't there?
There you go, Mark.
No, there's a load stacked up because we don't sell them. No one wants them. It's pointless putting them up for people.
You may as well just buy one new for what it is. They're only like 50 quid, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'll lend you one, Mark.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Eventually.
You see, right? Alex has just sent me a photo. Bear with. Let me pull it up.
doesn't look half bad, but it's still, just that the fact that the bottom isn't that same.
But I get that because the rest of it's what's going on with Messenger tonight.
But why those four colors? Am I just questioning, because it's not like it's the. You would go black, you would go okay, blue, red, but the light blue.
Yeah, but you got to think one of it's anodizing. So certain colors are really hard to get with anodizing.
Mm.
Like green is very hard to do. And also look at the color of the .ao. I imagine they probably looked at what colors are most popular with the people that have bought the more expensive panels
Okay,
and
so
the versions.
go in
So the
the.
teal was the Tiffany. That was a limited edition. You've got the orange, which is G10, which was more expensive. Purple, which was limited. And what's the other color? Red. Was red G10 as well?
Yeah, they did like red.
No, red.
green.
No, red was cheap one actually. Or did they do a red
They
G10?
did do a red, green, and yellow G10, I think.
Yeah. So that's probably why they've done it, to match the more expensive ones, to justify spending half of what you spent on the device on a chimney, then double what you spent on the device on a chimney.
Is Matt Waits a time traveller? He said that the .ao is a great device in 2022.
We'll have to wait and see.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Let's
see
hope
you
he's
in
right.
2022.
I think it's crying out for them to release like a V2 that's got a say a DNA chip in or something. I reckon it.
Well,
Like a small.
that's funny. I'll lend you one. Thing is that how much is a mission switch?
100, is it?
Retail, yeah.
No,
Really?
120.
$160.
It depends. That they did do some cheaper ones, didn't they? Like the white one,
Right.
which cheaper.
And if
but
I had 10 of them now, how long do you think it would take for me to sell them?
Minus 5 seconds.
Exactly.
That'll be
So
gone.
people are prepared to pay the money for the brand,
No, I get that.
but they are expensive. What they are.
made in China, I think.
Yeah.
There's so
Isn't
much,
everything?
much stuff made in China that is sold as.
Assembled in the US. I think they do the anodizing over here in the US, don't they? Or Canada, where they're from.
I'm not sure where our boots they're from.
Yes,
to be
Canada.
fair,
And
no machining prices pretty much anywhere can compete with the China machining prices.
But the thing is, with the Chinese stuff, I've worked with factories in China in the past for manufacture, and the equipment that those guys have got, hands down, you're not going to get anything similar in the UK or US or anything like that. The stuff they have is absolutely phenomenal, of next level. It's almost as though they don't necessarily know how to use it properly. I know that sounds quite patronising, but yeah,
It depends on the shop, doesn't it? You could get 2 quotes from 2 shops, and the product, given the design, and one would be off Wish, and one would be the proper one.
But yeah, question for you: all these Burrow devices,
Can get in the bin. Oh.
all these Burrow devices, they're obviously looking at some of the, is it fair to say, shittier Burrow devices. Is it fair to say that Burrow devices were perhaps still in the infancy?
In what regard? They're in the infancy now, or they're not
no, they
anymore?
are now. Do you think there's much more to come from Burrow devices?
I think the Borrow, not huge, much more you can do with it.
No.
But the bridges, changing the tank, integrating them into different ways, I think that's barely been scratched the surface of.
And the devices?
Yeah, and devices, for the fact that if you have devices, like, let's take a bad example, the 67, it's not highly customizable. But if you have something where you have at least 2 to 3 items that you can customize, and people will make accessories for, and you can get whatever you want, that's a factor.
So a question to those in chat, and you guys as well, excluding Martin. Do you think obviously Billet Box, since their infancy, has kept a similar design. Okay, they've changed the internals. They've gone from potentiometers to DNA boards, but in essence, they're the same size, the same form factor. Just all they've done is modernise the internals. That's fair to say?
Can I answer?
Can I say one thing about that though? It's because of the PMTA 2016 jobby. That's why it ain't changed.
Yeah. What were you going to say, Martin?
Can I answer? Even though, okay, it's just their success and why they've changed the status quo of the basic is to help keep consistency on the made for me items. Because if you keep continuing changing your devices, then there's no chance it's gonna build up a market of third party making accessories for it.
So is there room in the market for a 21700? Those of you watching, those of you that appreciate a Burrow device, those of you that appreciate Billet Box, would you buy a slightly larger Billet Box to accommodate a 21700?
Yeah. I'd like Robert Stealth Vape to do an independent mod LiPo DNA 250C.
What?
With a huge bridge.
Really?
Double size bridge.
Yeah, like a 30 mil wide bridge.
You see, that's my concern, Matt.
Because it's both the height and also the width of that's going to be big.
Saying that though, the Evo is not much bigger than the 18650 Stash. It's not. It's very sleek for 21700. And I know there's that. I think it's Ground Cloud have just released or are releasing a 21700 mod, aren't they? Which you can convert into a Borrow mod or can accept the tank. Or I think it's even got a Squonk adapter as well.
It looks like one of those soy bottle tanks.
Yeah,
we had that. I think 2 weeks ago we talked
about. That's it. So there must be a market for 21700 Borrow devices, but whether Billet will jump on it and change anything, probably not.
Definitely, there is a market for it, but then we're talking maybe a slightly different form factor. The fact of the matter is, would you Billet Box? Only talking Billet Box. Would you accept a bigger one in height and a little bit in width as well? For the fact
the thing is though, with some modifications, they could do a Billet Box that wasn't very much bigger than the current one for a 21700. It might be a bit thicker, but
what is it? 5mm and 3mm.
Yeah, but the Billet is way bigger than it needs to be anyway. In a sense, to accommodate an 18650. So.
Well, how much bigger is the 21700 battery than the 18650 mark?
I've just said you can't.
3 and 5.
Get your plastic calipers out. Oh, here he is.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you got a pop filter. You got a new mic.
I've got a pop filter.
Look at that. You look like a radio DJ.
Oh, I feel a little bit like a radio DJ. I've also got I can also monitor my own voice, so I can hear myself as well.
Can
that's very big-headed of you, Chandler.
Yeah, if I'm over here, you can't hear me. It's really bizarre.
But if you could turn your volume up, that'd be great because it's really quiet.
Is it really?
Yeah, as good as they are.
Is that better? They sound great.
Can't hear you.
Talk right.
You gotta talk all the way into the mic, but then you have to whisper because otherwise it just.
Does it distort a little bit too much?
No.
It's great for the podcast. So when you're talking into the podcast, it's great. It's still quiet.
Yeah.
Isn't it uncomfortable
A little bit, yeah.
It's almost
very clear.
It's kind of like you're standing behind me whispering in my ear.
Oh, don't get excited.
Don't come on in.
X1.
I think there is an option in properties to turn up the.
There is in Zoom.
You're right, Diddy. Chandler has got a great face for radio.
Did he say that? Did he? Right, hang on a minute.
Mute
you know
number
what's
2.
coming. You know what's coming.
Not Chandler. Not near.
There we go.
And he has already been timed out.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
but he
second
deserved.
week in a row you're doing it.
There's no cap.
Yeah, no,
There's no cap.
he deserved that one. It was fine.
Right. All right.
There is reason behind me asking, and
Are
shit,
you doing the bullet box?
something will become clear soon.
Is it because that's another one of your things you'd wish you'd done? Designed a 21700 billy box
Out of leather.
out of leather, yes,
No. Pleather.
out of pleather.
Down, you know?
Could you do that? So the
Maximize.
battery goes in that slot. You put a little connector on top, and the borrow slides into another bit, and the drip tip just sticks out of a leather pouch,
Yeah,
and the wiring's sewn into the seat. You know,
I like that. I like it.
And your
like a
entire
wallet.
hand works as a conductor, so you're getting electrified while you're.
why would you get electrified?
He's not thought it through.
Can someone remove Diddy's timeout?
No. I put that on there
Chandler's
for a
on one
reason.
tonight. Taking no prisoners tonight. Still muted. That's harsh. I only do him 100 seconds.
Yeah, he's got the full 600 there. Full.
Oh
600.
God, that is so harsh.
All right. Okay.
Poor Diddy.
All right.
Did you just time him out again?
No.
It says 2 times.
Exactly, David. It'd be self-conditioning.
January.
Stop timing out, man.
And again. Oh,
Hang on, what?
Too
Chandler's
many people
evil.
put their fingers in the pot.
I'm not evil.
You can sound it with that mic. It sounds very.
Mark, can you just
Brewster.
remove Chandler as moderator so we can time him out?
I'm sure I can still do Chandler.
Oh, Chandler's got a pipe tonight. Very posh.
Oh, yes, I saw your post about that. Go, talk.
Oh, did you get a pipe?
Talk.
But perhaps talk a little bit
Tell
louder.
the story how you got it, Chandler.
I've got a new pipe. There you go. Can you still hear me? Is it
It's really low.
working? Oh, for God's sake! Perhaps I'll
I'm
do
into
the-
strain, to be fair.
Just
but-
shout.
Chandler,
I'll
go into
just
your Zoom
shout.
settings. Go into your Zoom settings and push it in that.
Zoom settings.
Press up, audio
Hang on.
settings.
Wrong button. Audio settings. Microphone. Volume. Shove it right up.
There
Is that
we
better?
go.
Don't switch to the crotch camera.
And there we go.
That's
better.
perfect.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay, I don't have to actually stick
No.
my gob right next to it anymore. It does pick everything up though, doesn't it?
It does. Every little lip smack.
Yeah, but not from over here. Anyway, bizarre microphone.
Now, Chandler, sorry in advance if I lured you into something with that pipe.
Oh, you did. You basically, you tagged me into it. And I saw it. And
You bought it.
yeah, basically.
Oh, it's a lion.
Basically, Stu from Vape Smarter, which
Yeah.
we've had on, nice guy. He just posted a picture of that, and I was like, Chandler, just tagging
Yeah.
him.
I think you would. To be fair, I think you were just tagging me to go. Look, this would be good content for the show. Yeah, yeah, it is. But I've actually got it in the flesh, as it were.
That's even better content. You know,
It
we
is,
go
'cause I
and
can-
fucking buy it.
There's the 18350. So it's just a nice little 18350, but it just fits in there
Little.
so nicely. Yeah, it's not little, is it? Let's be fair. But yeah, 22 mil Atty on the top, so I've got my Nibiru on there. And oh, you know me, I do like a drip tip.
That is a drip tip.
But yeah, it just.
Let me just read out a short correspondence that Channel sent me in Messenger. He was just out of the blue, I think. You just messaged me saying, "It even does DL!" Exclamation mark on an 18350. And then I responded, "Well, anything can for like 3 puffs."
Yeah, I figured out. I basically Stu said it comes with a tank. It comes with a tank and a stainless drip tip. So it came with this drip tip and a stainless drip tip that I've left in the other room. and he included a Serpent Mini with it, a Serpent Mini sub tank. Basically, it takes BCC coils, I think, fit.
PVC coils?
PVC coils, yeah, PVC coils. I thought, oh, I've got some coils that go with that. So I tried it. 0.5 ohms on a 18350 as a mech, pulls 8 amps. And my 350s have got a 10 amp limit.
So you were like halfway into the second puff when it said.
Actually, I drained the tank. Okay, it's a Serpent Mini. It holds about 3 ml of e-liquid, so it doesn't hold a lot. But I drained the tank and then thought, probably ought to charge the battery up. Put it on the charger, and it was at 3 volts dead. So it'd gone right down. I don't want to be taking it that low, I don't think, going forward. So it doesn't quite do a tank full of 3 mil on an 18350 in direct lung, but it was kicking it out quite happily. I was like, whoa, I can do direct lung on an 18350. I didn't think the battery would cope, but it did. So yeah, I'm like clouding it on a pipe.
I'm kind of disappointed because for your standards, that pipe drip tip, it's not long enough.
It could be longer.
Well, to be fair, I've also been vaping on my pod system, the Billet Box, and I've also got a new drip tip for that as well. So I am actually blaming Lloyd for this one because Lloyd posted a picture on Vaporbay. He'd got a black one. It's the Vapor Giant original drip tip, and I thought, oh, I've just got to get that drip tip just so I can. I actually just bought it because I thought you lot will just rip the piss out of me because I've got a ridiculously long drip tip. So I literally, I bought it literally for sheer entertainment value. That was the only reason I got it.
You're so full of shit.
Yeah, but I really like it. This is the drip tip I've been using on my Billet Box ever since I got it, and this drip tip I've got the Entheon. I got my old Entheon out because I bought a cloud cap for it. They've got a cloud cap at the shop I got this from, so I've got the cloud cap as well. Cloud cap's all right. It's a little bit airy for me, so I've taken the cloud cap off. So.
Wait a sec. What's everyone voting on in chat?
Huh?
Like a lot of 2s and a couple of 1s.
The drip tip.
Is that my drip tip?
When you're in Audi, do you get your Billet Box out and pretend it's a walkie-talkie?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Oh, I've just taken the drip tip off, but but hang on, right? Get this. Are you ready? So the Entheon. On my SVB Entheon with the Vapor Giant drip tip, does that look incredible or what?
Or what?
That looks like a step down drill bit.
That does. But it looks like it was made for that Atty. It's all in steps all the way up. It's like the
It's made for making holes.
It's like the Tower of Babel.
Or Pisa.
Well, yeah, only if I hold it like that. If I hold it like that, it's not Pisa at all. But vape's great. And I've only taken my eye out twice with it, so I'm doing all right.
You haven't broken any teeth with it yet.
Almost.
Your dentist is gonna love you. He's like, "Can I buy you another one of those?"
I'm going to buy the largest step down drill bit that I can find, take it to my local machine shop and get them just to drill through the drill bit and then get O-rings on the bottom of it for you.
Matt's saying it's like the little one in the anal starter kit. Matt, explain.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like Matt has got an anal starter kit, obviously.
It's been years since we had the starter kit. He's on the expert advanced level now.
He's like that.
No, he's like that.
No, forget that.
Oh.
So yeah, they're the three that I'm vaping on at the minute, and yes, I have been told that my billet box looks like a walkie-talkie. To be fair, if I'd got the black one that Lloyd has got, it really would look like a walkie-talkie, wouldn't it? With a black area.
I'm not going there.
I'm actually intrigued as to where you're not going.
So,
Assistant required at checkout 3, please.
Isn't it more? I can't do it, Captain. I haven't got the power.
Huh?
For God's sake.
It looks like someone would say back in an era where they didn't have walkie-talkies.
you got to do the over.
Bit.
Roger that.
And he's already extended, so he's not got to...
That's it. When you're in Audi with R. Kelly, she's like, go get the broccoli. Roger that.
19 for a mic check. 19 for a mic check. 19 for a mic check.
And 4.
Tango uniform 4 receiving. Go ahead, over.
Like you were.
Was that a
in the
snort?
police force.
Hmm?
No, it's the microphone. wasn't
Picks up
it?
everything.
Yeah, it's just. I think it's. I haven't quite got it set up right. It's just distorting ever so slightly. But there we are. What can we do?
Mm-hmm.
Quiet, please.
I just thought I'd leave it and see how long you could manage.
Right then, shall we do vape, sell, bin? We've already done part of it
Yay.
this evening.
Evening, Jay. You didn't miss.
He
Well-
forgot. He fucking forgot. I just reminded him then. That's what I was doing, reminding him. Because he's shit.
I thought Jay was in at the beginning of the night. I
Hang on a
swear.
minute. But you reminded him at an hour and 10 minutes in.
Yeah.
So
Because
really
he
your
was asking
shit.
he was asking in the chat where I was. I said, where the fuck are you? What are you saying now?
He's not. He's been timed out.
He's been timed out, but he's here.
Who's been timed out?
Jay.
Not Diddy, don't worry.
Oh, okay. All right, that's all right then. Fair enough.
All
That's
right.
his punishment.
Perky, hi, VSB. Where would you like to start, Saswa?
Should we start at the beginning? Seems
I renamed everything as you sent it to
Oh.
me.
it would be the penguin.
That's a penguin.
Now I'm intrigued as to what. Oh, that penguin, not
Yeah.
not the other penguin.
No, not that one.
I
I know which one you're thinking of.
Well,
crack and mod that.
I'm more impressed of the follow up that they did back then. The Joytech Dolphin.
Oh,
The dolphin.
The finish looks very, very nice indeed.
He does do some of the at least top 3, maybe even top 1 finishes. On
It is gorgeous.
do you know one thing I'd have to do is get that tube and
Knurled?
rub it down.
Get it knurled.
Yeah, but you can get a standard
Yeah, there's
stainless
nails, but
tube.
these-
Oh.
They look similar to the SVA ones, yeah.
You have to mention that this is not just any penguin; it's the Penguin V2, right?
B2,
Yeah.
of
This is
course.
V2. And
So
that's
this isn't
the
just-
gold Amboina.
This isn't
With
just
a Damascus
any
tube.
penguin. This is an M&M.
Very similar to
They're
mine.
taking
So-
COVID quite seriously, aren't they? Handling mods with rubber gloves and everything.
Oh no, that's just a pretentious thing for.
No, that's just high end. You
You
have
have
to
to
put
go
a bit in black gloves if you're high end.
That's what he said. Pretentious.
Because you could damage it otherwise with hand sweat.
What I don't get is when I see people and they've got these really expensive wood mods and they take not a hand check, but and it's like laying on a piece of meat that they're about to barbecue. Like, yeah, barbecue Saturday. Fucking get your mod off the meat. Or like on a road. And you're like, I wouldn't put my £500 mod on tarmac.
But the thing is, it's absolutely smothered.
Have you ever seen anyone take like one of those photos because literally you can't see yourself doing it. But it's so funny to look at as someone else placing the mod, going in angles and so on. I do understand why people laugh when they see people just in the middle of nowhere, like putting it on some bench and beaning an angle. It just looks
Yeah,
ridiculous.
that's any photography. Photography is a lie.
You see, right, looking at that mod, that is absolutely coated in super glue anyway, so you're not going to damage it.
You will. I've damaged
Coated
at
in-
least 2.
Coated in super glue.
Yeah, that's what they use.
They use
What, to
CA
get the
glue.
shine?
No, he uses the same lacquer they use on car paint.
Super glue.
Oh,
So they paint cars in super glue.
No.
He used to use super glue, but it was giving him respiratory issues.
Yeah, it's one of the, actually, isn't it Ilse? She has a ballet, or Peter has a ballet. That is one of those rare ones because he started doing it, and her and Peter has one of those, but then his wife told him to stop doing it or something like that.
So Jim, these are 3 things that he wants to do before Christmas. So vape and Aegis, sell his body, and vape Chandler's drip tip.
Matt,
Jim,
you can start talking about high spending as soon as you've paid off your £400 battery for your car.
Jim,
Ooh,
did you get
get
my order
in.
earlier? Or ordered something off his wish list for his
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
So that was a definite vape.
Hang on. You said vape Chandler's. He wrote bin Chandler's drip tip.
You could do.
Oh, I must have read it wrong.
Jim, ages just for you.
Bin. Right.
The next one.
Hang on. Fuck, there goes the billet box.
It's all right. They bounce. Jim says he won't get a confirmation of the order. It'll just turn up at his house with a note.
You got some dummies coming, mate.
Oh, no, is that actually part of the wish list, or have you just bought them for him?
No, I just bought them for him. I heard that Keely's into that sort of thing. So
yeah, apparently.
Wow.
Next up,
This one is the Haar's older, arguably less popular brother, sort of cousin.
Oh, Rose.
No, it's directly related.
Oh, that one.
Directly related to the har.
Hmm.
Is it the hardy har?
you see, I've looked at the Theatro a few times and thought,
You know why you've looked at them? It's because we've sold that many on.
yeah,
Yeah.
The thing about
I mean,
Pietro is it's a bloody good tank, but you have to get the wicking spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on.
With that, it's got that ultimate insert, hasn't it, inside?
Yeah, but if you don't get it, if it's a hair too much, it's dry hit. If it's a hair too less, it's flooded.
in
Is it
which
mouth to
case,
lung?
it's getting a 3 from me.
You
I
can't.
don't think it's really mouth to lungs.
You
is
can't
it,
mouth
really?
to lung it. No, you can mouth to lung it
can't.
as well as the hard mouth to lungs.
Yeah, which is shite.
Not.
Oh,
No,
okay. So
it's not about
designed.
filtering.
It's designed as a direct lung, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd definitely vape it, but I'd prefer the Haar, probably.
To be fair, you'd vape it for what, a day and then sell it.
Yeah. On
What I
Hatters.
don't understand is they never, even regardless of what they had to charge for, they never produced those dresses that they,
Oh, yeah, I remember that, yeah.
because people were literally stomping each other in line just to get them. But maybe there was a quality issue. I don't know.
There was a reason behind that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I do have some Bearded Viking custom tank sections. If anyone wants one, just pay postage.
Ooh.
You'll get it sometime in the next 3 years.
Okay.
Cool. So the consensus is vape it.
Vape it just by 0.1%.
Would have just sold it. Matt, if you had just pushed sold, it would have been a tie.
Those ones where the wicking, you've got to get it bob on. Just end up getting on my goat.
Do they?
Oh yeah, they either.
Have you? When you learn to wick?
Don't start.
There's
We should get
Chandler's
you and
audio
Lloyd.
gone again.
Get you and Lloyd in a class.
You went to Wick University with Lloyd. They dropped out.
I am going to get one of the new upgraded decks for the Ha because amount of people going,
Oh,
if you wick it right, it will be fine. Yeah, no, it pisses everywhere.
mine's fine.
Yeah,
Mine's
Other than
alright.
it dry hitted at the start.
mine's dry. Not had a soggy bottom yet.
Yeah,
But you've got DLC.
You've got the DLC, the upgraded
It's not a hard.
deck.
That's what makes it fine.
Chandler, turn your audio up again. It's gone again.
Was it gone? Is it gone down again?
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake!
What have you been fiddling with?
Well, there's a reason he's late.
Arf.
Oh,
That would explain if he was 7 seconds late.
Even Shay, thank you for the subscribe.
It's all about the numbers, you know that?
Yeah, it's all about the numbers. Got to make sure we got the numbers. If we've got the numbers, we're all right. It's all great. Yay.
Shy, Tola.
right. The next one is a bit of a surprise that I'd choose this, but someone mentioned it for me today. So we shall see what you think of this.
Waiting.
Matt wants to put
He's
my
not told me what it
microphone
is
in the
yet.
bin.
It's the Vaporesso. I thought we were just doing it in order. It's the Vaporesso X-Ross.
Woohoo!
I bet Martin's got. I knew you'd have one, Martin.
Caliburn, isn't it?
That's David's fault. I actually didn't get one initially because I couldn't be arsed.
Oh, that's taking Rainbow to a new level.
That's super rainbow.
But this one is still the prettiest one.
Uber Bowl.
What do you think of it, Martin?
It's actually all right.
Yeah, not as good as the Caliburn OG though.
No, but right now it actually beats the Caliburn G. But again, it's a bit bulky.
But they're really cheap though, I think, aren't they?
Fuck off. Chandler, you just bin something. You never bin nothing or nothing.
There's no point selling it after vape.
You can't put a long drip tip on it. That's why.
Rob over in YouTube is also pinning it.
Oh, there's a lot of bins.
Sorry for those on YouTube. There is such a big delay, so we'll try and count your votes in. But
It has got a fire button on it though.
If this bins, does that mean Martin has to throw his in the bin?
Yes, that's
get
how it
in.
works. If you own it, you have to do whatever the vote says. Yeah.
careful, Nips. Careful, Nips. Oh, okay. The chance of you owning anything will, by the time
It'd already be sold, so yeah. I'm safe.
Put the truss up, everyone vote vape, and then Perkinips has to get it out of the bin.
Fucking hell, I'd have to chase the binman down the road.
Well, what about if it ends up at sell? Then the person who has to sell it.
on hatters, obviously.
Of course.
Okay.
Isn't that
we will do this, and then you all put sell, and I have to sell it.
Isn't that X-Ross, Martin? Isn't it like draw activated?
Both.
Like, oh, is it both? Oh yeah, of course, it's got a button. Yeah.
And there we have it.
What was it?
Get
bin.
in the bin.
Get in the bin.
Get in the poo bell.
Oh, the next one's very topical for tonight.
Wait.
Right. What's the next one? What's the next one?
It's been
Thank you.
discussed.
Or emission chimney.
The next one is the dot mission itself.
The dot mission.
Itself, yes.
What the- Wrong button. There we go.
The
Anyone who presses 1, PM me later.
available now.
The only problem I've got with that is that you need to have a dot in order to use it. Otherwise, it's fucking useless.
Well, that's the general idea, yeah.
Well, seeing as I haven't got a dot,
You could
Sure
have a
they
dot though.
considered whether you had a dot, Chandler, before they made it.
You could have a dot.
I could have a dot.
You could have a dot for very cheap.
If it came with a dot, then I need to change my vote from 3 to a 1.
Well, looking
I
at hatters
actually
in about 2 weeks' time.
Guy.
Oh, okay.
Try 4 weeks.
All right then.
How much are they? I don't actually even know how much they are.
109.99.
Wow, so twice as much as a Actual
Twice as much as the
.ao.
dot.
But only £30 less than a G10 dot.
Well, if you put it like that, Alex, fucking hell.
It's a bargain, I think.
Yeah. It depends. I've not actually seen any reviews of it. I don't know if it
Sterling
vapes well.
pounds, right? Wow. Crazy.
Are they actually available now?
Yeah.
What
Almost.
Does anyone know anyone who's got one?
I could tell you 4 people who've got one, but I'd be being breach of GDPR.
Well, we don't need names, Alex. We can keep them anonymous. Do they think it's...
You're allowed to say first name that doesn't reveal their identity.
Yes.
Well, seeing as
Lloyd.
they are in the Royal Metal Network somewhere, they've all said that they're the best and everyone should buy one right now.
But they haven't
thought
actually
that was
got
the
it
case.
as yet.
No.
Well, okay.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
Anytime.
Oh,
In the bin.
let me click on that link.
We have one vote over from YouTube on number 2.
I have noticed on Vapor Bay.
Oh, make that 5 people.
What were you saying, Chandler?
It's all right. I've just noticed the extreme close up, and it's.
Wait a sec, I'll go order one so you can make it 6, then I will cancel the order.
Right, I just want to change my coil of the week to this one.
Can't cancel it if it's abroad. It's the
Oh.
rules.
Well, the payment will bounce, so sorry.
They did
Wait, Mark, did you say you had an envelope already?
Yeah.
Okay.
They did do a billet box. The billet box.
Billet box.
They did do a billet box version.
Is
Yeah, they did do a billet box version, didn't they?
it?
No.
Mission.
That was the mission. That was a Karma RBA.
I know they did the mission. Have they not done a mission bridge?
Well, yes,
Yeah, Karma.
Karma.
but not a
Karma.
tank, not a bridge
Okay.
as a tank like the snail type.
But they've not done it. They've not. The only.
No, they're doing that after this, apparently.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, you would have
just
you would have
brought
thought
back
that.
a horrific memory.
No, but
Wow.
basically, Chandler, it's apparently too difficult to make a bridge that will fit inside the .OG tank, so it makes more sense to just do the entire thing because it's the size is just the wee bit
Yes.
smaller. Then you
Okay.
have the standard Boro that you can create a bridge for, like they did with the Karma.
Right. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Anyway, that did bring back a horrific memory.
What of?
Lloyd singing Karma Chameleon.
Oh.
Oh, and you
No,
know that
I
was the
think-
best wank you've had all year.
And it wasn't a guilty one.
Oh no, that's bad. Ill. Officially ill.
I still say the right set Fred was the best one.
Oh, what I love is that he texts me, he's like, what song should I do? I was like, you got to do this song. He's like, okay. And then he texts me, he's like, yeah, I'm just getting ready. And about 45 minutes later, he's like, right, I'm ready.
Did he do his own makeup?
No, Kelly did the makeup, to be fair.
You wouldn't have wanted to
Well,
see
this
him
is-
done it on his own.
I think this is this is preempting one of my pictures in my social media of the week.
Oh, are we gonna have a revisit from early in the show, maybe?
Well, China
Nice.
won't know.
There.
Well, let's wait and see.
Okay.
Right,
Should we do the last one?
finally then.
It's going to be the Tokamak by Unicorn Vapes.
What? By who?
Unicorn Vapes.
Wait,
Tell you what.
wait. That's the
Oh, come
same
on.
name of that RTA.
Tokamak.
A tokamak.
That new
Can I-
RTA from Freak is called the Tokamak.
I thought it was called The Freak.
No, that's the company. The RTA is called.
Mike, just before I vote, can I get a bit more spec on the RDA, please?
It's a Tokamak.
What size is the airflow there?
Tiny
Um,
by the looks of things.
Small. It's mouth to lung only.
But what
RDA.
bore is that?
Probably 1.2.
And is there 2 holes or is it just one-sided?
I don't know because that's the only picture we've got.
For fuck's sake. What's it worth?
Don't know.
They're about 50 quid, £54. They come in either
I'll vape it just so I
stainless,
can find out the information on it.
Yeah, it'd be good.
stainless or black.
I mean, all I know is
Double
that it's
take
called
me.
Tokamak, and it's got proto knurling. I don't know if it.
I mean, the airflow looks spot on. The drip tip looks great from mouth to lung, and it's got knurling, so it's just a win-win-win. I think.
Is that knurling though? I don't know.
Proto knurling.
But it's 24 mil. That's the off put for me.
But
What,
honestly,
24?
Literally,
Yeah,
that-
it's a 24.
that
I know
new
that about it as well.
That new RDTA, the mesh thingy that we've shown a couple of times, which was $69, is called exactly that, spelled the exact same way.
Really?
Coincidence?
Have they registered the trademark though?
I don't know.
Will they fuck? They won't have. But I don't know. I don't really ever get on with mouth to lung RDAs personally. Most of the ones I've had have been shit.
Just don't. If you squonk with them, they're horrible. If you drip on them, they're brilliant. I don't know why.
No. Is it the pulse? What
No,
was the
squonking mouth to lung is just a wrong feeling.
No.
Is
And
I had the
it is.
the Vinegar Works Antiquity. Do you remember that one?
Ooh, I really want one of those.
I had one of those and it was great, but like you say, I was squonking with it and it just wasn't the best. It wasn't, but it was a good mouth to lung vape. But
I think mouth to lung, it has to be, in my head, the device has to be narrow.
yeah, this wasn't, and the drip tip that was included, but that was tiny. Obviously, you
I
put
couldn't
your own-
mouth to lung on that mod.
Yeah,
Guys.
What you have
Just-
to you have to have the right mod size to do a mouth to lung.
Yeah.
Guys, do you know what tokamak means? I'm going to read out loud. A tokamak is a device which uses a powerful magnetic field to confine hot plasma in the shape of a torus. The tokamak is one of several types of magnetic confinement devices being developed to produce controlled thermonuclear fusion power.
Okay.
lofty ambition.
Hey,
I'd vape it.
To be fair, this looks like it could be an RDA. Let me just put it into group chat. Oh, yeah.
It looks like an RDA. Yeah, it does.
It looks like it could be a preliminary design for an RDA.
It looks like armor.
What is that? They look like testicles or kidneys or something.
Yeah, that's the diagram showing the airflow and the different materials and
Of what?
an RDA.
No. Sorry, I'm going to share this.
Oh God, what have you
That's a
sent
tokamak.
me?
You can't tell me that doesn't look like a preliminary design that some group that you've never heard of that just popped up and gone, look, we're making an RDA.
But
And
there's
then
a person
this is the airflow design.
There's a guy stood inside it though.
What the hell is that?
that's
Is that-
a nuclear power core. Isn't it? It looks like it.
It would be cool if you did a cross section of the RDA and it looked like
Hang
that.
on, let me full screen.
So all the people prototyping out there, watch now.
There's a lift down on the left hand side and stairs.
Well,
It is a nuclear reactor, isn't it?
Yeah, and there is a bloke on the top right. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
There's a bloke in my RDA.
You've got to have little figures in the RDA.
No, it's real people who live in there. It's just been shrunk.
In fact, I'm seeing more. It's like, where's Wally? I'm seeing even more. I've seen 3 people now. How many have you got?
2, 3.
Do we need more? Let me.
3 people.
Those 3 people, they've got little fans and they go like this and direct the air at the coil,
Waft
creating
the
better flavour.
Oh, I thought you meant fans as in supporters.
And I genuinely thought it was a cross section.
Got loads of people in the background going, "Yay, Frank! Come on, Frank, you can do it!
Very bad.
Yay!"
Suck it hard.
Hang on, full screen.
What?
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3.
What
3
was,
people I get.
what was your
Where
request,
would you
Martin?
put the coil in there? Is it a vertical coil?
It'd have to be.
I think that thing up the middle surely is the coil.
Well, I didn't know if that was the air.
I
showing
think
the
it's a mesh.
airflow
I think it's a mesh wick.
coming through the bottom and going up to the top.
Yeah, but it kind of looks like it's like a stock coil, isn't it? It's the air comes straight up the middle.
But you see on the sides of the top, it's like a lot of pipes going out. That's the airflow. So it's like not just one big airflow in, it's a lot of pipes where the air comes in.
No,
And
that's
more
just
to
the
the
most.
point.
That's just the most aggressive knurling you've ever seen.
And more to the point, why the fuck are we still talking about that?
Yeah, this is like fucking some sort of stone chat I had in high school. This, so man, it's a fucking RDA, man, the nuclear reactor.
It's nuts.
But yeah, so that's what they were going for, I think. So yeah,
Cool. Chenandler,
I hope it vapes well.
Hello,
we got you.
you've got me.
You.
I've got you, babe.
I wish Lloyd do
I've
that.
got you, babe.
I wish he had.
It's probably in his backup
Put
list.
in
He's
an
got
order.
about
then you
10
can-
songs
I've
to
got
do.
you and I won't let go. I've got you 'cause
Lower
I
tonic.
love you so.
I don't know any of the words. I'm making them up.
I've
The
got you.
Exotent looks good, the Hiroshima.
The Hiroshima.
Followed by the Nagasaki. And then the special edition one is called
Novel.
what?
The Chernobyl European. That's the TPD version. Is that the one with the? Does it look a little? It looks a little bit similar to the Ha with like two-headed sheep engraved around the outside.
Yeah, and then it's coated, and as I was coding that when you use it, you inhale some of the coating just over time. So you
What's the coating? Radium,
yeah.
Yeah, it glows in the dark, obviously.
as do your lips and your liver.
Yes. Yeah.
And your lungs.
You get a free Geiger counter with everyone. You can. It's absolutely fine, but if it gets up to 5,000 rads, we suggest you stop using it.
And if you're pregnant, don't use it.
Yeah, obviously, but that just goes to say anyway.
Right. Chandler, where shall we start with you? Shall we go alphabetical order or?
I have no idea because I didn't name them in alphabetical order.
Let's start with the random coil then.
But you've leveled up. You've actually named them this week.
Yes, I named them this week.
Apart from one.
I felt really guilty. Oh, apart from one, didn't I delete that one?
I'm guessing that's your you accidentally screenshotted your.
I accidentally screenshotted that instead of turning the alarm off, you double tap with your knuckle to take a screenshot. And I think I accidentally screenshotted my alarm this morning rather than.
Hang on a minute. Did you just say that you tap it twice with your knuckle?
Yeah, to take a screenshot, you tap your screen twice with your knuckle, and it takes a screenshot. And you can do.
So, how much of your camera roll is you watching porn?
Loads of porn screenshots.
It'd be like a stop motion video, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I've got one of those clamps, so hands free because you've got to.
Or nipple clamps?
Oh yeah, those two. But they're kind of a given, really, aren't they?
Were they with the anal set?
Anal nipple clamp. What? How? What? How?
No, did they come free with the beginner's anal set? Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't here. You were.
Right.
Were you
Sorry.
Here? Here you were, because the drip tip caused
Yes,
all.
yeah, drip tip because it was my drip tip that caused that in the first place.
Right, we'll start with random coil then.
Yeah, start with a random coil because random coil. Did I show this one last week? I was trying to remember if I'd used this one or not. If
I don't
not,
recall it.
I like it that much. I did actually check the date when I screenshotted it, so I did.
That looks
screenshot it
very
after the
pagan.
show.
It does. Last week was the Tutankhamun one, wasn't it? I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
well-
And the one I did last week, the twisted coils were also Claptoned as well, whereas these are just twisted. But
Yeah, it does have that pagan
yeah, but it's kind of
Norse vibe.
yeah, but it's kind of it's wrapped like an alien, but it's alternated with a twisted and a round wire, which was like completely got in my head with that. And then you've just got a standard Clapton in between, in parallel. So nuts. I don't.
Martin, as a Viking, does that mean you're pagan?
Nothing.
Vikings weren't pagan. They were
That
Norse.
depends, because I'm an atheist. So yeah.
What do you mean Norse were pagans? Danes were Norse, kind of.
Were they classed as pagans? Because
No.
obviously the English.
Well, the Norse were the Norway,
pagans.
and the Danes were the Danes, but they were the same thing
One
to the
fact
English.
to get straight is Norse is actually like a Hollywood term, because Denmark used to own both Sweden and Norway. It used to fall under Denmark.
Yeah, that's why you called the Norwegians the Danes anyway.
It's kind of Nordic. Anyway. So there you go. That was my first coil. My second coil, because I've got 2 coils this week. I saw this and it was just zoomed in. It's a really nice coil, and it's actually a PC coil. It's a PC.
I was about to say, looks like a PC coil.
It is a PC coil, but look how neat that is.
Martin, do you still have a discount code running?
Yeah.
I've just missed out on their Black Friday deal, but you got a mystery box with that. But hey ho, such is life. But yeah, I thought it was about time we had a PC coil in here, because we've had Ilsa on the quiz. So look at that. It's nice, isn't it? I like it. Alien coils. There you go. So 2 coils that actually looked eminently vapeable this week.
Nothing unvapeable.
So, I'm sure you did. Have you discussed this earlier, Mark? The PayPal.
No, not yet.
You've not? Oh, okay.
Last week, head of the show last week. I've got 2 images for PayPal. We'll start with the first one.
We really have to talk
Yes.
about PayPal.
Yeah, because PayPal's a knob at the moment.
Are they?
They're just being complete cocks,
Well,
basically.
trendsetters, we got banned way before all the other shops.
Yeah, they seem to start.
First movers.
Yeah, they seem to start off with doing the ban on the smaller.
Night, Jim.
Right, Jim.
And night,
Hi, Jim.
night, Jim. See you later.
No, but you're saying it started up with the smaller. That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. That it was Alex first.
Yeah, we're the biggest shop in the whole world, man.
The big
Yeah.
ones fall first.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Obviously, they're taking the big boys down first.
Get them
Not
out.
Lloyd. Not Lloyd, he's short.
Then pick off the small fry.
Yeah, it seemed to be when it first started. What, about a month back, with the odd month, 6 weeks back. I noticed the Americans were going, PayPal are closing our accounts, and over here it seemed to be kind of individuals or small companies. That
Well,
seemed
when
to
I was
disappear
getting very
first.
angry when it happened, I had about 1 bajillion people comment me about this person happened, this person. They've been doing it since from about January,
Okay.
but they've just gone hardcore the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and they've really gone hardcore after Biden.
And it's not just people with a standard PayPal business account. It's also now the people that have PayPal Pro with pre-approval to sell vape gear. And that is why it's now a bit of a thing.
They had
They had pre-approval.
pre-approval.
They had pre-approval to sell vape gear, and now that has been taken away without any warning.
We have pre-approval on ours.
Okay.
And this, going on to PayPal 2, links nicely into what was just said.
Yeah. I went onto the Vaping 101 website, and this was what I got.
Yeah, they send out emails regarding that as well.
Yeah, they had emails come around. This was this was the screen that came up. Basically, they've had their PayPal shut down, and like them or not, Vaping 101's one of the bigger vaping companies in the UK. And,
After Vapor Bay.
oh, obviously, close second.
second
to Vapor
most.
Bay. Yeah, of course. And I mean, even the big ones. Presumably, they must have had pre-approval on theirs.
It says there. It says, I'm afraid we're unable to take any orders as PayPal with absolutely zero notice closed our account. I just spoke to them on Friday again and they assured me that my account was safe and we were pre-approved for vaping products.
Yeah, but then they said, yeah. So not only had
They
they
don't give a
spoken,
fuck.
not only had they just rung up and said, you're not going to close our account down, are you? And they went, no. And then they did.
Thanks for drawing attention to it. We're going to close it
thanks
down
for
now.
letting us know that you're actually a vaping store. That's fine. So now you've asked us. Yeah, that's it. You fucked. So whatever you do, if you've got a vape store, do not ring up PayPal and ask them if they're going to close your account, because that's
Or
kind of
just
screw
get rid
you
of
over.
PayPal, put PayPal in the bin.
I think
PayPal can do one.
I think the issue is
Yeah.
that they're closing down personal accounts now.
They closed my personal account because it's got the same address as the Vapor Bear account.
So your personal PayPal's gone.
Yeah.
Knobs.
That's the only reason you're moving house, isn't it?
Get a new PayPal account.
Oh, just buy a second.
Do you know what? Do you know what the reason for closing my personal account?
Go on.
Hang on. It was. Talk amongst yourselves while logging.
Okay, that's all right.
No, it
Yeah,
just
that's fine.
it frustrates me. It really frustrates me.
PayPal has made it very easy for you to transfer money to friends. It is the easy.
I can't
Most
find it.
people have got a PayPal account.
They said
and-
I'm high risk.
Oh, okay. You're high risk.
I'm high risk.
Yeah. Well, we know
Deserve
that.
what?
Well, you're Albanian, so it kind of makes sense.
I'm high risk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, PayPal have made it dead easy because all you have to do to get somebody to give you some money is you give them your email address. You use PayPal and you can pass some money over. You don't have to hand out your bank details or.
You don't have to with your bank account though. You just buy a mobile phone number now. Ping it. Barclays ping it.
Can you do it? Can you do that with your bank?
Yeah, Barclays ping it.
Okay.
And you don't.
You
need
can even
Barclays
do
to
it
come.
with just your phone now with the NFC. You just go chunk tenner.
And that just passes it across into.
Yeah.
So you can. I'm gonna have to look into something like Google Pay or something like that.
Don't you
Does
work
that
for a
do-
phone company? Shouldn't you know this?
I work for a phone company. I know. Yes, you can do Google. I know you can do Google Pay and you can do Apple
it.
Pay and.
You would have sold at least above 100 phones on Black Friday. If you just known that
Friday was-
key piece of information.
Oh yeah, that was a big selling point. That one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do get people going. Does it do NFC? You know, it's usually the. Yeah, like right. Does it? It's the girls going. You like right? Does it do like that Apple Pay thing? In it. Right, okay. Yeah.
Well, that's very prejudiced
In it,
and
man.
But it is.
sexist.
That is exactly what I got over the weekend.
Anyone
does
you
it,
get
does it
that
do that
say
like
that-
Apple Pay thing, innit?
I can imagine you going, no, but we do a pink one.
Yeah, but we do. Samsung.
Saying that, give the Matt's phone number. He loves that.
Oh, God. It's that time.
Upgrades. Oh, nightmare.
I need to buy a new dummy battery for this thing.
So, do we go for the? It sounds like you have discussed this one though, Mark. The Lloyd.
Let's go for Lloyd. Look at
Oh.
that.
I couldn't help it. It was literally. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, you took it. It's my video. Woohoo.
So yeah, I just saw that and thought, oh my god, he's asking for me to screenshot this, so I did.
Is it because it made you feel confused inside?
Confused. I it was yeah. I didn't know
You
whether
sort
to.
of you sort of realised there's a reason I like Lloyd, and now I know
Yeah.
why.
But to those not in the know, he's performing "Man, I Feel Like a Woman" by Shania Twain.
Yeah, he did. He is. I have no idea why. I don't know whether was he dared to do this or
No, I think he
No,
just
no,
does
it was the greatest Black Friday marketing
I literally
campaign in
my
history.
name.
Okay.
This is my
We
song. that
sold
I
nothing all week.
on my
Nothing all week. And then,
And then-
he said, I'll sing you a song if you put an order. And then we got too many orders.
Really? Okay. So
He's no joke, he's got 7 or 8 still to do. And his voice hurts because of them.
I literally
so he's taking
only
a break.
made an order. I've told him the fact that I only made an order. We have other people who made orders, just bought things that they didn't need. So essentially, he's actually made money on singing.
Mark Todd bought something just to get him to sing.
really?
He
No
bought
way.
a snapback.
A
Bollocks.
snapback.
Oh my god.
Wasn't it a broccoli song as well?
Yeah, it was a
Broccoli
Sesame
song.
Street broccoli song, yeah.
And Lloyd knew the Sesame Street song about broccoli.
Jay,
You have the lyrics up, obviously.
Oh,
Jay in chat, he said
No, he genuinely does about 2 or 3 practices after reading through all the lyrics to get the final video. He puts proper
That's
effort into it.
commitment. That's commitment.
There was one that was even in the video he posted. It's like, if I don't get this fucking right this time, I'm not fucking doing it.
Did you direct them, Alex? The videos?
Let him go with it, do his own thing. The best one was the I can't remember the guy's name.
Jay.
Yeah,
Mundi
and
and
he put a link to Punjab MC.
Yeah.
And he just said, "Dance for me, you sexy womble." And at the end, he's like that, and his 2-year-old daughter just comes up to the camera like that. That was brilliant.
God.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. So next time marketing's done, you're gonna do our artistical dance moves?
Sorry?
Next time for promotion, we can request that you do any dance.
No, we'll be getting the moderators and the group involved.
Yeah, Martin, you've got the moves.
And you're both mods.
I've got no moves.
You're going to have to move it like Jagger.
Okay, they can request a Funko Pop review.
Well, it's a little bit plastic, and it
has a cardboard box with some plastic on it. It's
It's
nice.
it's got a slight dent on the box, but to be fair, I only paid £15 for it, and it's worth £32 on TPD.
You know it.
Right, fancy mod next.
Sorry.
Fancy.
No, it's the other way around, Alex. I paid 200 for it. It's worth.
You've got the blue crystal Heisenberg though.
Oh, that's dropped massively in value.
Has it?
Yeah.
I'll give you 20 quid for it.
No.
Go for the fancy mod because this caught my eye, and it's a weird one.
Oh, the Vaxo.
Oh, Lloyd was saying about these.
Oh, has Lloyd seen? Okay.
He went, let's get a load of these. They're going to sell really well. And I said,
Oh, fancy.
I never heard of it.
Right. It's got 3 different. Basically, as you can see, it's a pod system. It's got
It's a
fancy,
pod mod, 510
It's-
RBA, all in one.
Yeah.
Squonker.
So you've got the pod. You've got an adapter that you can put on it to that just turns it into a mod. You've got a
squonky bit.
510 on the top, but it's got a second pod that has it looks like there's a RDA screwed onto the top, and it's just a rebuildable RDA, but it's effectively an RDTA because it uses the pod underneath as the RDTA tank.
Honestly, do you know whilst you were saying that, whilst you were explaining all that, my eyes were slowly crossing. Like,
I'm sorry.
See, all I could hear was
not
karma,
you.
all I could hear was karma, 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 chameleon. And then I'm looking at that mod. I'm going red, gold, and green.
Red, gold, and green. Yeah, okay.
It just sounds so fucking boring.
It sounds bonkers, but you've got your standard pod, you've got a 510 adapter to put whatever ATI on you like, but it's got this bonkers RDA that uses the pod underneath as a tank.
If you throw enough shit at a wall, something will stick. I think is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, it looks
If you
interesting.
throw that at wall, I don't think it'll stick though.
To be fair, they've actually just now announced that they're doing a 21700 mod itself, basically looking like the same.
I thought it was 21700.
No, but they're doing it. They're doing a mod, which is not with parts. They're doing it like a single battery mod.
I was going to say this one's an 186. This one takes an 18650. The Origin X takes an 18650.
Isn't it the Origin X something else?
We'll get that for next week. I think it was just yesterday I saw it that they.
Lloyd's on next week. He can bore you about it.
The mod.
But I like the idea of the using the, because normally the 510 connector with this just replaces all the space with where the pod goes. The one with the tank on top, it's an RDA, but it uses the pod, the tank underneath, as a tank, which I thought was actually quite clever. So instead of trying to squeeze an RBA into the pod, they've stuck the RBA bit on top of the pod.
Is he still talking?
Yeah. Well, shut up now.
What's next?
And finally, I don't think this needs any explanation. Mark, just stick it up.
Chandler's going to give it one anyway.
Not a Star Trek mod.
It better be good because we've got 8 minutes to fill.
7.
Oh, that is pretty good.
Just tick down. Look at that.
Oh, hang on, can you just zoom in at the base, please? Can you zoom in at the base?
No, that's zooming out.
Star Wars mod.
Zoom in at the base.
Why don't you just click it and go full screen? Makes it bigger.
Are those the stormtroopers that are told that they're not the droids that they're looking for?
They are. Well, there's 2 stormtroopers. I think they're.
Are those the ones?
Very friendly.
Oh, I never got my highs and lows of the week, but can I just add a low to the week? Baby Yoda's been given a name. What the fuck's that all about?
Yeah,
Baby
he has
Yoda.
last week.
It's Baby
Yeah.
Yoda, for fuck's sake.
Baby
He's
Yoda.
got to have a name. His name can't be Baby Yoda. He wasn't born Baby Yoda, was he?
His name's fucking Baby Yoda, for fuck's sake.
What was his name? What was his name?
Never called Baby Yoda ever. He was never
called-
called Baby Yoda. He was
He's called
called
the child.
the
wasn't he?
child. That was it.
No, but his real name is Baby Yoda.
Yeah, that's the
Please
sort of fans name for him.
Did he
The
come
other
out?
Please tell me
weekend, the
they've,
other
like-
weekend, I was watching a video where they've on the Falcon by SpaceX. They took a Baby Yoda toy up into space. I was watching it late at night, fell asleep, woke up at 3 a.m. on the sofa, and there's still footage of Baby Yoda in space rolling on YouTube.
Did he go?
No, it was a stuffed toy.
Oh,
That's Chewbacca anyway.
it's still Star Trek, isn't it, and all that.
Yeah, okay, Mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark, watch The Mandalorian and
No.
tell me you don't enjoy it.
No. It's got spaceships and
Don't
shit
enjoy
in
it.
it.
Yeah, it's got it has
They
got
get high
spaceships
and
and
then
shit.
watch The Mandalorian and tell you that you don't like it.
Please tell me they've named Baby Yoda something like Frank.
I'm not going to say it because the people
Spoilers.
might watch.
Yeah, I'm
People
not-
might not be savvy enough to watch it now and have to wait for it to be on Disney Plus later on.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Is it-
I haven't seen that one as
Is
yet.
it Grogu?
Oh, for fuck's sake! You said it.
It's Ferdinand.
It's Baby Yoda.
Spoiler alert.
See, I told you not to fucking say it. I knew there'd be someone.
Grogu.
Someone in chat. Spoiler. I like the fact the spoiler alert came up. The comment came up after.
Yeah, his name's Nigel.
My name's Jeff. My name's Jeff.
I've just been sent a highly pixelated image that I think I've got to share with you.
Oh my god! No, I'm a little bit
It's
scared.
not Japanese
Highly
porn, is it?
pixelated.
Sounds like porn, definitely.
Japanese
No.
porn, isn't it?
What is it highly
Don't
pixelated?
do it.
Whoa, Martin. That is a photo.
There's Martin's photo, everyone.
I must have a slight delay on my Twitch. It's
Oh.
not up yet.
It's called impotence.
What?
You can get pills for it.
It's a
What is
teaser. We're going to show it next week. It's just blurred out.
A slight
Is that
delay
eight-
on
is
your
that
Twitch.
8-bit?
Oh, okay.
Is that 8-bit?
Yeah,
I can't even read it.
it does look like something from a Game Boy screen.
Does.
What does it even say?
It looks like sample images for potential battery icons for a board.
Try this one instead, Mark.
Brilliant. I'll have 2.
It looks great. Yeah, I like those. Yeah, I can.
The new one that Oxford's making is called the Oxford Velocity 21700. They're calling it the smallest
Velocity, that's it.
box mod ever. But it's not only actually a box mod, it has the top plate thingy, so it is a box mod, but it also can adapt a pod, apparently.
I just don't like them.
Oh, there's a better photo on the group.
Yeah, it's on the screen now.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
I just don't like them.
The
that
two
that's
first ones, they just make me think of Lost Vape.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pleather and the
I like the wavy one, though.
Crab on fiber.
I like the wavy bottom right one.
What?
Yeah.
this is the
I've
velocity.
had 3 50-50 gins, though.
Yeah, they're claiming it to be the smallest 21700. Yeah.
But can you put a billet bridge in it?
No,
I'm getting a bit
because it's a 21700.
They are
Put 21700 in it.
just
You could-
horrific.
Do you know you probably could put a billet bridge in it
Yeah,
quite easily? You wouldn't be able to get the battery in it as well, but you would get the bridge in it.
If you like to, then you better put a bridge billet in it.
Crab, is it? Or- Fuck's sake.
Mouthy lemon gin. Good stuff.
Does
I've
it?
I've just had a look at their.
Does it make you mouthy?
I know, you tell me.
How do I screenshot? Can I send you a link?
Yeah.
Mark? I'm just gonna. Quickly
Is this the new thing from
no.
the people? No.
This is still that 21700 malarkey. But the picture on this web page, I'm just making sure that this link takes you to the same web page. Yeah, excellent. They've got a picture of the mod next to a 21700 battery, and I swear that is a AA battery with 21700 written on it.
That's not. You can even see from the top that it's
It's a button top. It is tiny compared to the mod. If they're claiming that it's the small, if that is the size of a 21700, then that mod is fucking huge.
Just give me.
Basically, it's horrid
second.
marketing because they're actually making the
Yeah.
mod look bigger than it actually is.
Absolutely, because that is so not a 21700 battery. Absolutely no chance.
Unless the mod is just massive.
It might even be a AAA battery. It's titchy.
Yeah, yeah, that's not right. The
That-
proportions are completely wrong. And what's with the nipple
Completely.
top?
I think that's
Completely
photoshopped.
shot. Do you reckon? I think to be fair, I think the batteries are the battery looks like a render.
Do you reckon they had some pleather left over to sit them on?
You could work that, Mark. You could work the shit out of that. Look at all that pleather waiting to be fucking worked up.
It looks like it's probably a pleather sofa.
There's no knurling,
The
though.
RBA section for that one actually has a 0.8.
No knurling.
Ooh.
Oh, so
I won't be getting it.
So that's a pod mod as well.
From
Wow.
the side of it, looking at the side, does it look like an Aspire? Do you know that the black piece of? It looks Aspire-esque.
Aspire-esque. What a great name for a website.
Let's do it.
And to switch AIO. Nuts.
I'm sorry, I just hate everything about the branding. I hate everything. I just hate everything about it. I just do not like it. It's
It looks like it's got the same airflow as a billet boxer.
Oh,
I'm trying to work out whether it's a.
the bin then.
I'm trying to work out whether it's a bloody mod or a pod system. It's one of those.
Both.
Both.
It's pretentious. It can't decide what it wants to be, so it's going to be everything and nothing all at once. It's shit.
Oh yeah, because it's got the airflow on.
It's shit. Let's leave it there. It's shit.
Yeah.
Last week we had the interesting box with
Hang on.
a squonker and a Boro device.
That
So
was shit as well.
Wasn't someone moaning earlier that they had to be everything?
What?
Driver, cook,
Yeah, it was me.
entrepreneur,
I'm not an
Don't stop.
entrepreneur.
teacher.
That's me. I'm everything but nothing. Jack of all trades, master of none. Exactly what Matt just said. Yeah.
Yeah.
But my clients love me.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the RBA. The RBA on this thing goes down to a 0.8 mark.
What do you mean the RBA goes down to 0.8?
I'm sorry.
You mean the mod reads
I'm not-
fire till 0.8?
I said
Yeah,
that
Martin said that quite a while back.
but you're muted, so
I muted Chandler.
Bastard. Yes.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Oh, you can. I didn't know if he could unmute himself.
no, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh, you did me. Yeah, I cannot.
I think we need to talk about that mod some more.
I don't, because I'm going to rage quit in a minute.
Just rage quit. You just rage
Honestly, we might-
mute me.
We might as well just call it the fucking 21700 pod mod fucking whatever the fuck show.
Oh.
Is it still
Honestly,
muted?
I've got this
I
new
muted
mod.
He is still muted.
Still muted.
It's
bastard.
back.
I've got
Oh,
this
you
new
muted
mod.
yourself there, so
It's the size. It's the size of a 2p piece. Look at it. It's fucking tiny. Fucking tiny. And it takes an RBA, an RDA. It's fucking MTL, RDL.
Step down drill bit.
Fucking crock of shit.
Talking.
But it's not got any knurling. So that's
I'll
at
give it
least
that.
something.
I'll give it
But I
that.
bet there is a special edition coming.
What the
Talking of
no?
your billet boxes, Mark. Did you get your dip?
What?
Oh, what? What was that, Chandler? You've gone all quiet.
Did I go quiet?
Just type it in chat.
Keep going
I'll
quiet.
type it.
Just type it in
Mark.
chat.
Did you get your?
That sounded a bit like.
Keeps breaking up.
Cass, did you just smell your fingers?
oh, now he's muted himself.
Chandler, just type it in chat.
Who's muted him?
No, he
Oh.
muted himself.
Oh.
Did I mute myself?
Chandler,
No,
just
I'm muting
Chandler,
myself.
just type it in
Did
chat.
someone? Did I bet you unmuted me as I clicked the mute button? and
You
muted-
thought you were you muted yourself.
I thought I was unmuting myself, and I muted myself instead. I give up. I'm not-
Chandler, just type in chat.
type in chat.
Oh damn it! It's
Did
not
he wants
working.
to know how
I
it
can't,
feels?
I can't time him out.
That's karma.
Oh, it was working. It didn't say that it worked.
Time
You
out.
come and go. You come and go.
Oh, it says you cannot time out moderator Chandler VVRP unless you're the owner of this channel.
Yeah, because I'm important.
we can report him.
Hey, nice.
Bought him. Yeah, I tried. It doesn't work.
Is
Oh, the
everyone-
50-50. Why'd you buy one of them? I would have lent you one.
Lloyd sent me it for nothing, so
Oh, okay, there you go.
Oh.
If you'd bought it, I'd have said, don't do it.
no, I'm not a huge fan. In fact, I think it's going to Chandler.
It's really good, other than the fact that it feels like shit in your hand.
I've got Mum's panels on it.
It's really good, but you just can't hold it.
Is it what? Because it's too small.
The best mod ever, but you can't hold it.
Honestly, it is a brilliant device. Other than when you have to vape it.
I'm just.
Well, that's good. Well, I'm getting one.
One
You
second.
had one.
So
You won one. You won
handhold
the
it
opportunity
is
to buy
too
one.
small. Well, Mark's used to that.
What?
Oh, it looks great, but you can't hold it. Feels shit in the hand.
Oh, the 50-50. Yeah.
It's too
I
small.
liked it. I liked it.
That is good. It's just a weird thing to hold.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's 18350, and I'm not.
You don't like 18350s, do you?
18350s is shit.
And
Let's
this,
be honest.
and this 510.
They're not though. Not if you build like Mark builds and vape like Mark.
Oh, one of them. I get a
vapes.
day out of it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. What are you
The
on about?
510 annoys me.
Just shit.
Isn't it? What?
The 510 annoys me. No matter how much I clean it, the amount of shit that's built up in there.
Oh, what behind the?
Try
the
clean your
screw
beard
thing?
first.
Huh?
What?
Just rub it around your beard. That does actually clean it out quite nicely.
Chandler often cleans billet box threading with his beard.
Yeah, absolutely. Just.
That's why he's
give
kept
it a
that
little
little bit.
twist.
Yeah, no, I think
It does work quite nicely.
Chandler, this will be coming your way, and I'll box the rest of the stuff up before Christmas. Honest.
Oh, thanks.
I'll put a. Here we are taking the piss out of out of Alex, and I'm just as bad.
No. Oh, can I just say to Matthew? Not even boxed up yet. Still here, just on my desk, so I can look at it every week.
When did you promise to send that to Matt?
I promised. No, I promised to hand deliver it on his deathbed.
Oh, did you? Okay. Right.
But I said I'd post it about 2 months ago.
Right. Okay.
About 2 months after the Haku promise.
Yeah, but yours is packaged up in my car.
How long's it been?
That's progress.
Right. Hang on a minute. How long's it been in the car? Just out of interest.
I've paid for 2 lots of postage that's expired on Mark's parcel.
Seriously? You paid for the postage, stuck it on it, and just not actually put it in the and it's expired, and you've had to do it again.
Twice, yeah.
Oh my god. You do know
Long time.
You do know you can now get your postie to collect them.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. And
Yeah.
how that in tier 3 it's cheaper.
It's only, is it 75p, 65p? I can't remember what
Oh,
it is.
you're a
now.
liar, Perkinip's.
20p up, 20p up north.
20p? Bloody hell, fire.
20p, so.
Does it depends how big it is though, don't it? If
If
it's somewhat that's a bit weighty,
if it's really big,
if it's
it's
really
really
big,
expensive.
if it's bigger than the whippet, then it's a quid more.
Martin, you look clueless, but I don't have any idea what they're saying either.
Well, I'll go to
Martin
foot of
looks
our
like
stairs.
Martin looks
It
as though
weren't
he's
4 months ago, you lying.
Martin genuinely.
Maybe 4.
It's only been 8 weeks of enjoyment.
It's got to at least have 3 months on the shelf. Then it's got to have another 6 weeks parceled up, and then at least another fortnight where he puts the postage on it but forgets to put it in the postbox.
Charlie, you paid your invoice yet?
No.
Mark, what were you trying to say?
I was trying to say Martin genuinely looks like he's taking a shit.
Are we in the after show right now?
No, it feels like it though, doesn't it?
It does a little bit.
Thanks, Mark. I haven't heard that before, but.
And on that bombshell, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's 10:10, which means it's past my bedtime. If you're coming into the hangout, hold fire. I will pop the link in the stream chat in a few minutes.
Awesome.
And on that note, adios, motherfuckers.
Bye.
And it broke. It fucking broke.
You broke it.
VT UK.